TOEFL or Test of English as a Foreign Language is an English proficiency test that was developed at the Center for Applied Linguistics by Dr. Charles A. Ferguson. It was first organized by the Modern Language Association and now is being administered by the Education Testing Service, or ETS for short. The test is being accepted at all international colleges and institutions around the world. Watch the full video to know about the syllabus, format, and other important pieces of information. Why choose TOEFL? Convenience. The organization that runs TOEFL right now sends your test results directly to the university, school, or college you'd like to apply for or have already applied to. Opportunities. If you like to study in foreign countries, want to apply for any job abroad, or want to start a business there, you need to give this test. Authority. The test of English as a foreign language is accepted at more than 12,000 institutes and 155 countries all across the world. Options. The TOEFL exam is currently divided into three formats: TOEFL IBT, TOEFL at home, and TOEFL paper delivered. Here is the TOEFL syllabus for 2023. The TOEFL test is broadly divided into four main parts of 30 marks each. The TOEFL reading section mainly assesses your ability to understand and analyze university level passages, which might cover factual information, positive and negative, inference, rhetorical purpose, reading vocabulary, sentence simplification, insert test, prose summary, and etc. Writing. The TOEFL writing section assesses your ability to organize and present information and your ideas in the English language in the form of essays. This section also contains two main set of tasks: the independent writing test, where you need to write an essay that's based on your personal views on a given prompt, and the integrated writing test, where you need to read a short passage and listen to a short lecture. Then you have to summarize the lecture and explain how it relates to the passage within a span of 20 minutes. You will be mainly graded on the structure, development, and delivery of your essay. Listening. The TOEFL listening section mainly assesses your ability to understand lectures and conversations in English. Generally, you have to listen to 2 to 3 conversations and 3 to 4 lectures and then answer questions related to those. The different types of questions in this section might cover gist content, gist purpose, detail function, attitude, organization, connecting content, and inference. Speaking. The TOEFL speaking section assesses your efficiency in spoken English in academic settings. You will be given tasks that will reflect on real-life scenarios that can be around any academic, social, or professional environment. The four main speaking tasks are divided into two main segments, that are the independent speaking test, where you have to express your personal opinion about a familiar topic or given prompt, and the integrated speaking test, where you will be tested on a combination of skills like reading, listening, and speaking all together. TOEFL format and pattern for 2023. The TOEFL can be segmented into two parts, where you give the reading and listening test one after the other, then you get a 10-minute mandatory break for cooling off before giving the writing and speaking test, which also happens together. The total test is out of 120 marks and every section is scored 30 points. Reading. During the TOEFL exam, you will have almost 54 to 72 minutes during the reading exam to answer 30 to 40 questions in the session. You need to read 3 to 4 passages and answer questions related to those. In listening, you will have approximately 41 to 57 minutes during the listening exam, where you need to answer 28 to 39 questions. You will be given recordings that can be lectures, classroom discussions, or conversations. And based on your understanding of those audio clips, you have to answer the questions which have 1 point each. If there are more points allotted to that question, it must have a special instruction related to it. Break. You get a mandatory break of 10 minutes after 2 test sections. So try to pack a light snack such as a gummy bar or a Snicker to give you that extra boost of energy, of positivity to rejuvenate yourself. Speaking. In the speaking section, you will approximately have 17 minutes to complete 4 tasks where you might have to express your opinion on a familiar topic or a random topic that's given to you. You'll be given a conversation that you need to reply and talk about that conversation. You need to listen and understand the lecture and then talk about what you learned and understood from that lecture. You will have approx 15 to 30 seconds for preparation of each question and then 45 to 1 minute to answer. In the writing section, you have 50 minutes where you have to complete 2 tasks. You need to write 2 essays on 2 prompts that are going to be a kind of feedback response to all that you did in your earlier tests. How to register for TOEFL? The TOEFL exam is available for registration 24/7 on their website. You can find the link in the description below. Visit their website and book a testing slot. You can schedule the test any day as long as you haven't attempted to take the test within the last 12 days. The total fee for the TOEFL examination is $180, which you have to pay to register for the exam. TOEFL examination dates. The ETS administers the TOEFL or test of English as a foreign language all year round at various locations across the nation. At the time of registration, candidates can select from the available TOEFL exam dates, where ETS offers more than 60 days so that students can select a TOEFL date that works best. The ETS official website announces the TOEFL exam dates for 2023, and by making an account there, one can view the available days. After you have given the TOEFL examination, the test results also take up to a week or so to come back to you. Schedule your TOEFL examination by visiting their website and signing up today. You can find the link in the description. How to prepare for TOEFL? The best time to take the TOEFL exam is within the same year when you apply for your target university or college. You can also consider taking the examination within 2 weeks of taking your GRE examination. Target score. The TOEFL examination has not set passing or failing marks. You need to prepare and aim for a score that is required to get into the university or institution that you have applied for. Material. Student recommends you to go through the book Kaplan IBT Prep Plus. It's a really nice book with great reviews and has helped a lot of students clear IELTS with 90% marks. You can check out other materials for TOEFL courses on the ETS official website. Prepare accordingly. The examiners score you based on your knowledge of the English language, not your personal views or concepts. So there is no wrong answer to any of the questions asked in the exam. You can express all kinds of thoughts and ideas even though the examiner might not be on the same page as you. Intonation. This is a feat you have to master if you want to ace your examination. Intonation represents various characteristics of your voice such as sound, variation, frequency, pitch, etc. If you use intonation at the right places at the right time, you'll be making a much more prominent display of your communication skills. Vocabulary. You need to show the examiner and prove to them that you have a firm understanding and experience of the English language. You need to demonstrate authority, and you can do so by using variations in your sentences. There are a lot of ways to improve your vocabulary and improve your speaking skills. Here are some tips and tricks before the exam. Know the TOEFL test format. The TOEFL examination pattern and format got changed last in 2019. You should stay updated on all the necessary changes that are being made to the syllabus as well as the format. Stay calm. The first and foremost thing to do in probably any situation is to keep your calm. Most of the things you'll be tested on are things you are already familiar with, such as speaking, reading, writing. But in the end, it mainly comes down to how confident you are. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes you perfect. Even though the university you applied for would accept anything between 90 to 100, the main idea is to score the best you can, and practicing will ensure that you get those scores faster. Avoid unsuitable topics. It is common to take down notes while listening to clip or watching a video. While doing so, you might miss hearing out on something that might be useful or might be the topic of your speech later. So in these cases, try to avoid that topic because it's better to stay quiet rather than to speak about something that you aren't actually sure of. And the last tip is you need to schedule a certain number of practice sessions and give a couple of mock tests before giving the actual examination to see where you stand. This helps you find any weaknesses and address them within time. Here are some frequently answered questions on TOEFL. What is the eligibility for TOEFL? Anyone who is a 10th pass out is eligible to take the TOEFL examination. There are no specific age restrictions, but you need to have a passport. What is a good TOEFL score? 110 out of 120 can get you in for 95% of the colleges you apply for and is considered a decent score. How many times can you give TOEFL every year? You can give the TOEFL test up to 50 times in 1 year. Just that you need to leave at least 12 days between your attempts. What is the cost of giving TOEFL? The cost of giving the TOEFL examination is approximately $180 to or 13,000 rupees in India. How long is the TOEFL score valid for? A TOEFL score is valid for up to 2 years. That's all for this video. I hope you got a clear understanding of what the TOEFL examination is all about. We at Student provide premium admission counseling services to help you or your child make the next big step in their career. So book a session with one of our professional counselors, or you can also consider sending in your questions and queries at customer.support@student.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.